what to cook for breakfast is a big task than to actually cook breakfast every day. Making your life easy and mine, not just for today but for the whole week, cooking healthy breakfast. I use different varieties of millets in my everyday cooking. But for this video, I'm going to keep it straightforward and very easy to follow using just barnyard millet. It's Friday today and I'm getting ready to make a healthy batter, which can be used for the whole week from Sunday to Friday. Making small variations in creating completely different versions of breakfast, for which I'm using 1.5 cup of barnyard millet, 1.5 cup of rice, 1 cup of urad dal, 3 cups of puffed rice. I have thoroughly washed all of the grains and soaking them in sufficient amount of water. After 8 hours time, it's time to grind them. I used the soaked water of urad dal to grind in along with the dal in mixie jar. I haven't added any extra water. You can see the batter is nice and thick. I'm taking one batch at a time using the soaked rice now along with the water. No additional water added. Time for the next batch, which is millets. I have grinded the millets thoroughly. Now to the same I add in the puffed rice. I scoop out the puffed rice and do not use the water as it has lots of dirt accumulated underneath. And also I can easily grind the puffed rice with the millet as it's not too thick and has watery consistency. I haven't added any additional water at all. Now to the batter I add in salt. It's important to get the right consistency. I'm very happy with it. I place the bowl in an oven. It's not preheated or anything, just a closed dark space. I'm just using it just like a normal shelf. It's Friday evening now. I allow the batter to rise. On Sunday morning, I check on the batter and see it's completely risen up. Even with just around 12 degrees temperature, naturally on its own, I managed to get this lovely batter. Sunday special, planning to make idlis. I smear very little of oil on the idli plate. I fill up the cases with idli batter. I'm using the rice cooker to steam my idlis. With very little water at the base, when it's hot and bubbling, I place the tray in for 10 minutes time. chutney and sambar both are ready. After 10 minutes time, the idlis are ready. I allow at least a minute or two before I take them out. They come out easily and has the smooth texture at the top when allowed to cool down at least for a minute or two. Millet idlis are now ready. They're super soft, tasty and are very healthy too. And the best way to enjoy these idlis is by soaking them in hot sambar and enjoying them with ghee. Now that you have the batter ready, you can expand and make variations for the entire week. Let me show you all the other recipes that I make using the same batter. I have some idlis remaining. I'm keeping aside 3 idlis. And with the remaining idlis, I just break it down with my fingers. Now it's important to bear in mind not to squeeze the idlis by applying a lot of pressure, but to just open it up and gently softening it down. You want it to be coarse, and when it's coarse, it tastes great as well. This is a very quick and easy idli uppitu is what you can make from the leftover idlis on Monday morning. I have 1 onion, green chilli, curry leaves and a few coriander leaves. I keep them all ready by chopping them, which takes just around 5 minutes time to prep. In a pan, I add in a tablespoon of coconut oil, half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, a teaspoon of chana dal, a teaspoon of urad dal, curry leaves and green chilies, onions which are cut in dice. I saute them until they change color. Now I add in the coarse idlis which I had powdered. I combine it well, adding in salt to taste. And finally, I add in around a tablespoon of freshly grated coconut and finely chopped coriander leaves. This is one of my very favorite recipes. We call it idli upitu, which can be made in 5 minutes time, and I can eat it given any time of the day. It tastes really nice. Now, using the remaining idlis, I chop them into squares, planning to make roasted idlis. And these are very healthy too, as I'm using coconut oil to roast them. Another quick and very tasty version of idlis that you can make for Tuesday morning or in the evening along with coffee and tea. I'm using the same pan, spatula, chopping board and knife for the entire cooking, keeping the usage of utensils very minimal. Make sure to roast these idlis on all the sides. They taste fabulous when eaten hot. I turn off the flame, seeing them roasted well. I sprinkle in salt, red chili powder. I transfer it on a serving plate and make quick tadka with coconut oil and mustard seeds and curry leaves. I combine all of it together. So tempting that I can't resist. My kids just love eating these roasted idlis when they are back from school. Perfect for the after-school snack time. I sit down and finely chop 1 green chilli, 1 big onion finely chopped and coriander leaves as well. I'm using the batter which I had refrigerated. I scoop in a little portion. To this batter, I add in around 2 tablespoons of fine semolina, a tablespoon of rice flour, adding in water to get the thick flowing consistency to make uttapam, perfect for Wednesday breakfast. Keeping the dosa batter thick on the pan, not spreading it. I sprinkle in green chilies, finely chopped onion and freshly grated coconut and coriander leaves. I cover it until the base has changed color. Flipping it over now. These dosas get done quickly and are quite a filling too. Making it perfect for breakfast. Now to the main batter, I add in the remaining onions and coriander leaves. It's good for the batter to be thick. As I'm planning to make Padu, which is Gundupangala, we need to use this specific pan to make them. It has compartments. I smear oil, and once the pan is hot and ready to use, I fill up the cases with batter. Making Padu is all easy if you have the batter ready. And making them on a working Thursday is all good and easy too. Can keep you filled up for a long time. It's good to cover it up as the Padu will nicely fluff up. I flip them over and add in oil. Millet Padu is all ready. Now you can make your Friday breakfast very interesting by making tomato omelette. No, I don't add any eggs to this, but we at home call it tomato omelette. Into the mixie jar, I coarsely grind the tomatoes and the remaining chili. I combine all of the batter together in one, adding in the coarse tomatoes and very little of water. I add in cumin seeds, a pinch of turmeric, green chili paste, salt to taste, and the batter already has onions and coriander leaves. Onto the same pan, I pour in the batter. This dosa tastes so good on its own that you don't even need chutney or sambar with it. It's tasty, it's filling, it's easy to make and very healthy too. Millet tomato omelette. I really hope you found this video helpful in knowing what to make for breakfast every day and helped you to plan out for the whole week, keeping it organized and healthy with millet recipes.